Harvest, one of those time of years when I automatically think about readings that I have heard before. It's like Christmas, you hear the same readings, the same poems and the same stories. And a number of years ago, one of my fellow elders, Anne Stewart, stood here and she read a poem by John Betjeman called The Church Mouse. And a few years later, her brother Charles got up and read the same poem. A poem about a church mouse hiding out in the church throughout the year and what he notices living in the church. And I had a read at the poem, and as I often do, I kind of thought to myself, if this mouse lived in All Souls, what would he see? What would he hear? What would he taste? So I looked at the poem. I've kept it reasonably similar, but I've made one or two alterations to bring him from a Church of England church into our beloved community here in All Souls. So this is the liberal church mouse, after John Betjeman. Here among old stoles and gowns, and hymnals smooth from years of palms, I keep my post behind the screen, content, unnoticed, and serene. The minister seldom wanders here. The broom makes one slow round a year. The air holds beeswax, candle smoke, and something kind in dust and oak. The echo of a Sunday spread, the scent of bakes, of tea and bread. Once each month the book club comes, a mix of doubts and gentle hums, of modern tales and moral ends, their talk half lost before it bends. When all have gone, I take my share. The biscuits, crumbs, the folding chair. On Thursdays, voices rise and fall. A Bible circle, 6 or all. They doubt, they quote, they half agree, then leave their plate of scones for me. My meals are slight, a crumb, a flake, a polished crust for hunger's sake. But in this hush of hymn and clock, the passing weeks still leave their mark. At Christmas, warmth replaces air. The church is breath and wax and care. They sing of peace with winter's grace, and light reflects on every face. The scent of spice, the gleam of brass, the brief forgiving world that was. I listen from my wooden lair and almost feel their faith in there. By Easter lilies crown the nave, chocolate and simnel, sweet and grave. Then sunlight climbs the painted sky, and all becomes multicoloured. July, an inclusive service, calm and clear, where joy and welcome meet each year, where laughter drifts through open air, and rainbow cake is cut with care. Its colours bright, its pattern true, an inclusive communion shared by all. Then autumn hums at slower tune, a scythe, a sheaf, a harvest moon. The altar shines with fruit and grain, and hymns rise up like rain on rain. I climb the eagle's burnished head and taste the crust of altar bread. For once I eat and do not run, and bless the season and the sun. Others come from field and floor, 2 mice, a rat, sometimes a score. They never stay for crate or sam, but harvests make their hunger calm. One says that earth is all is, and eats though the crop were all his. I used to scorn their sudden need, their pagan raid, their harvest greed. Now I can't tell what's wrong or plan. Hunger's the same for both beast and man. And people too, much like the rest, they come, they sit, they take their rest. Not all believe, yet still feel drawn, and hum a tune, then move along. No tears, no zeal, no grand display. They serve, they speak, they go their way. The faith they hold is work and will, a quiet light that endures still. So I remain through dusk and dawn, through shifting dust and seasoned stone. And when the echoes fade to dust, I trust what outlasts the dust. The choir's breath, the organ's tone, the soft persistence of the known. The church is large, or once or small, and there is room enough here for all.